Hey guys, welcome back to Coin Knowledge. So today we're going to be covering Elixir Games, which is actually a new launch recently in the gaming sector. One that we've been covering, for quite a while here. Throughout the bear market, this team has been building on Elixir Games. We even brought a video to you guys earlier last week, leading up this launch was coming, while a lot of people didn't or wasn't aware of the launch. But it's here now. I'm going to give you guys my opinions on the launch, what I think about the vesting schedule of the Elix token, because I think this one could be a potential, gem in the Solana gaming ecosystem. So if you guys are a fan of crypto gaming as a narrative, as a whole, if you're bullish on the space and you appreciate kind of the updates on some of these projects that are launching in the space, consider, liking the video, smashing the like button, subscribing to the channel. Please, it helps out a lot, and I really appreciate all the support. So if you take a look here at Elixir Games, now if you're not familiar, obviously, with what Elixir Games is that they do have their games launcher. They're essentially trying to be one of the projects that is kind of essentially like the Steam of crypto gaming, Steam of Web3. You can see all these different games that you can actually play within their launcher here. So again, you just install the Elixir launcher, you can play the different games. They also have a launch pad, part of their ecosystem as well. They break down their roadmap here of what's going to be coming in the future. So a lot of stuff going on as well. They see that Elixir did acquire LitLab Games, which is another project we've talked about on the channel. And one big thing that I don't think enough people do highlight is that Elixir Games is actually backed by Square Enix and the Solana Foundation. Now, the big thing with Square Enix is that Square Enix is the company, the Web2 like actual traditional gaming company that is the creators of Final Fantasy. The Final Fantasy genre. Sorry, tongue twister. Which is huge because that is a huge studio that's actually backing this tiny ecosystem in the grand scheme of things called Elixir Games, which I think is going to be pretty big here. Obviously, we see that Elixir launched their token. And also, if you want to know more about Elixir, we've done multiple videos in the past about them. You can go to their website, just elixir.games, their Twitter, read their white paper. In this video, I specifically kind of just want to cover the token and the vesting schedule because I think there is something that I want to bring to your guys' attention there. But take a look at Elixir. Obviously, we thought they launched on the 30th of May, so I believe that was Thursday or Friday of last week at the time of recording this video. And they launched, at about 15 cents to the public market. And then, as most new token launches do, kind of went down a little bit and to the, sideways for, the last couple days here now. Nothing crazy. Also, in my opinion, nothing totally worrisome. It's a new launch, and gaming's not really in the highlight right now. So, but we see, pretty good volume here, over 2 million. It has a circulating market cap of about 12 million, with a fully diluted FDV of 134 million. Now, again, we said it. It is on the Solana blockchain. So again, I think gaming projects on the Solana chain is definitely undervalued because I don't think there's that many quality gaming projects on Solana compared to stuff like Ethereum, Avalanche, Binance, or BNB. So I'm definitely pretty bullish on anything gaming specific that's building on Solana. So if you take a look here, if you look at the vesting schedule over on CryptoRank, we can see that only about 7% of the supply is currently circulating. Now, if we look at the vesting schedule, again, we see 7% out right now. We can see all the different allocations and tokenomics of how everything's broken down into. So you can find that again on CryptoRank or on their IDO here as well. It also breaks down everything how it's all broken into. So you can see I like looking at it on CryptoRank a lot more personally. So if we go to IDO, they don't get anything. I believe at TGE, liquidity pool got unlocked. KOLs don't get it for quite a while. So a bunch of these are on cliffs, for quite a while, about 6 months, and then linear unlocks. But if we take a look at, late 2025, which is the supposed bull run peak, just going off, previous bull runs, for your cycle, but also anything could happen. So just to play it safe, I like to look at December 1st. I know a lot of people look at November, October. I'm just going to look at December 1st to make it easy. So we can see that there will be 53% of the supply unlocked. Now, when we compare that to the 7% that is out currently right now, if we go 53 divided by 7%, that's a 7.5x in token dilution between now and December 1st of 2025. So, that is, some decent dilution. I mean, they have daily unlocks of about 0. 0.09% of the supply gets unlocked daily. Looks like that is not going to be ending anytime soon. So, knowing that going into it, again, you can expect about a 7 to 8x in token dilution between now and the end of 2025, which, that does sound like a lot, but again, we've seen many gaming projects that have, 10, 15. There's been one that we've covered in the past that has a 20x in dilution. So, in any other narrative or niche, maybe that would be a lot, but in the gaming sector, 7.5 x in token dilution, investing schedule, and circulating supply is not that bad, not that crazy, especially if we see a big gaming narrative, even towards the end of this year with stuff like Off the Grid coming to market. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I think Off the Grid comes into play at the end of this year. So if we go Q4, even the end of 2024, I'm going to have to use the wheel here or the side thing to grab it. So if we go to the end of 2024 and just expect, if we do have a big gaming push with Off the Grid, I would expect it would come out around the holiday season as most games do. Again, we'll just go December 1st. Then we're looking at 22%, which is about a 3x, I think, in dilution. About 3x in dilution, which again, still not terrible in my opinion for a project that, again, is building out a whole gaming ecosystem. I think they have over 150 games currently part of their platform. So yeah, it says Elixir is the largest game platform of Web3. Again, they're powering 150 plus games for their ecosystem. I mean, they have backers partnerships with obviously Square Enix, Solana Foundation, Neo Tokyo, Cybercons, Cetify. So a lot of these are pretty decent partnerships and backings. And I think this is also a long-awaited launch that has finally happened. And I think that if we get a gaming run, if Solana does very well, which I believe it will, I believe Solana isn't going anywhere, that it actually will do very well this bull run, as it already has proven to have done well over the last year. I think that when Solana runs, gaming projects underneath Solana will also run alongside with it. And if couple of that with a gaming narrative, I believe that stuff that is building on Solana in the gaming sector is very much due for a pump. So I'm excited for Elixir Games. Again, with the fact that they have their ecosystem, they also have their launch pad. I think there's going to be people are very bullish typically on projects with launch pads. When you look at stuff like Cetify, Citus Heroes, or when they have their Citus pad enter their ecosystem, that generates a lot of interest because I think a lot of people like seeing that kind of stuff. Now, if we look at where Elixir is currently listed, this is the interesting part. They came out the gate with Bybit, Gate.io, and Mexi, and then obviously Orca for a DEX. So interesting to see there that they already have 3 centralized exchanges. You like to see it. Again, it just helps accessibility for new investors whenever that time comes for new investors to get involved if they choose so. Again, nothing I say is financial advice, just giving you guys my opinion here, but I'm definitely keeping my eyes on Elixir Games. It's one that I've been waiting for, and I think it has the potential to do well. Let me know in the comments below, guys. What do you think of Elixir Games? Now, knowing the vesting schedule, and things could always change in the future. I mean, we've seen projects like, Hers and Mavia really reduce or halt their vesting schedule, for investors for the sake of the project. So that could always happen. So always just keep up to date, following the team's Twitter, socials, stuff like that. Or if stuff changes, I'll try to keep you guys up to date best I can. But definitely interested on what Elixir Games has been building. I've been waiting for them for a long time to launch their token. As far as getting involved, I'm just waiting, sitting on my hands here. I did not get involved on the pre-sale. I was currently out of town, dealing with some family stuff there. But I'm definitely interested on what's going on here. I'm going to wait. As I usually say with new token launches, I'm going to wait and see if how the chart performs. If it finds a bottom, gives it a little bit of time. But I think even at the market cap it's at now, pretty small. Obviously, in the grand scheme of things, I think it's very small for what they're building. But I am going to be watching the chart here for a little bit, and I'll keep you guys up to date. And if you guys are interested in what I am doing in the markets, I do have my Patreon linked below, or you can join my Discord. It's free to get in there. You can ask questions. Talk about our favorite projects. I like everyone, being in there talking to you guys. It's pretty fun. And obviously, comment any questions on this video if you guys have any questions on this project, or if there's other projects you want me to review. But again, that was Elixir Games, one that I'm definitely interested in watching. And otherwise, if you guys got value out of today's video, if you guys can like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share the video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, see you guys.